Top 5 Most Read Articles section is brought to you by Paints and Coatings Expert. Do not forget to like the video, comment, share and subscribe to our channel. Top 5 Most Read Articles from the 21st to the 28th of March, 2021 on Paints and Coatings Expert. Axalta to expand industrial coatings portfolio with launch of Imron Industrial 2K Polyurethane High Gloss Clearcoat in North America. Imron 2100 HGC is a 2.1 volatile organic compound, 2-component, low-hazardous air pollutants polyurethane clearcoat based on proprietary Axalta resin technology and produces both polyester and acrylic urethane properties, which are designed for high-quality appearance applications. For almost 50 years, Imron Industrial is known as an industry-leading polyurethane product line offering a complete coating system for the most demanding industry specifications. Imron Industrial polyurethanes are available in solvent-borne and waterborne primer, topcoat, direct-to-metal, and clearcoat formulas with many products offered in multiple gloss levels, ranging from high gloss to flat. Axalta's Imron Industrial products are available in thousands of industrial solid color, RAL colors and safety colors, which may be applied by brush, roller, or a variety of spray application methods. Glass bubbles for paints and coatings by 3M. Robotic revolution at AkzoNobel paint the future.
Q-Layers is a company focused on applying coatings automatically on industrial surfaces in a very efficient, controlled and sustainable way. We joined the Paint the Future Accelerator program of AkzoNobel, and we actually won the program.
Q-Layers!
And that brought us a collaboration agreement with AkzoNobel.
The type of support that we've been giving them is very pragmatic, which is just supplying them with paint, for example, for free. But also practicalities that have to do with how do you handle paint, how do you prevent a system from, for example, cluttering up. But also what we did is they lacked a professional spraying booth. So we financed a spraying booth for them and helped them out in the specification of that. And even further, more on the business side, help them out with market insights, understanding the market dynamics, the customers, and also doing sizing exercises for what is the potential size of the market that they want to operate in.
For startups, it's often very difficult to work together with corporates, but the partnership with Oxford Nobel was very pleasant for us. I found Oxford Nobel very dynamic, actually, very supportive, and we have a lot of contacts with different departments.
Paint the Future was started up with the intent not to better Oxford Nobel primarily, but really to look at the whole value chain and to see how we can make it more efficient, more sustainable as well. And the Paint the Future platform, which is constantly expanding in time still with the different programs that it runs, has a huge reach in many segments of the paints and coatings industry.
So in principle, every value chain starts with materials and services. You don't think about it, but when you look around it, all the services are coded. All industrial services are coded. And if we change the way they are coded, but also the paint itself, we actually change the whole world.
Well, the future for Oxford Nobel with this collaboration is really a sustainable one. With this technology and the way our products will be applied, we really make a step change in making application of coatings more efficient, but also much more safer. And that's where we're heading to.
I see a future full of paints and coatings that are applied in a very efficient and sustainable way with no waste and in a very controlled way. So gathering data about the process and improving it constantly. And in addition, I see a future full of functional services. So services can add so much more to the assets and to the asset owners. And I hope that we are going to make every service multifunctional in the future.
Antimicrobial coatings for plastic components. The research on metal coatings to protect plastic surfaces from SARS-CoV-2 contamination is developing a durable virucidal and antibacterial solution to protect plastics used in aircraft. It is an interdisciplinary project and a multi-year program carried out by the Joint Research Laboratory (PROTHEIS), set up by the CNRS, French National Centre for Scientific Research, the University of Limoges, Safran and Oerlikon, a global technology group for the development of materials, equipment and surfaces. Protective ship coatings is an underestimated source of microplastic pollution. Shipping traffic can be a major source of tiny plastic particles floating in the sea, especially out in the open ocean. In a paper published in the scientific journal Environmental Science and Technology, a team of environmental geochemists based at the University of Oldenburg's Institute of Chemistry and Biology of the Marine Environment and led by Dr. Barbara Scholes-Bottcher for the first time provides an overview of microplastics mass distribution in the North Sea. The scientists found that most of the plastic particles and water samples taken from the German Bight, an area in the southeastern corner of the North Sea which encompasses some of the world's busiest shipping lanes, originate from binders used in marine paints. Our hypothesis is that ships leave a kind of skid mark in the water which is of similar significance as a source of microplastics as tire wear particles from cars are on land, Scholes-Bottcher says. According to the team, literature studies show that in the European Union alone, several thousand tons of paint end up in the marine environment every year, with potentially harmful consequences for the environment. Coatings and paints used on ships contain heavy metals and other additives that are toxic to many organisms. These anti-fouling components are used to protect ships' hulls from barnacles and other subaquatic organisms and are constantly rubbed off by the wind and waves. The team is currently conducting further studies, for example in river estuaries and in sediments, to gain more insights into how these microplastics enter the environment. To learn more, visit paintsandcoatingsexpert.com.